Welcome to MindFlips, fast, disruptive reversals that crack old programming and reroute your energy in real time. You're about to see how small internal pivots, done correctly, can raise your vibration immediately, interrupt karmic momentum, and start producing visible change without force, struggle, or spiritual theatrics. Chapter 3, MindFlips. MindFlips are quick revolutions for the sovereign soul. They are simple shifts that crack the programming. MindFlips are not fluffy affirmations. They are soul-honed reboots, truth reversals that dismantle the lies you've been living under. Flip them once and they'll land like lightning. Flip them often and they'll rewire your life. For best results, read these in a relaxed state. Lie down. Let go. Let your subconscious take the wheel for a while. If you fall asleep while reading, don't worry. You're not zoning out. You're plugging in. These flips work on multiple layers. When you wake up, read a few more. These are keys. Let them unlock you. MindFlip 1. Be the magnet. The universe, call it the universal energy field, doesn't simply listen to what you say, it responds to what you radiate. Energy is everything, and yours is magnetic. Your moods, your thoughts, even your silent assumptions are picked up by others and mirrored back by the energetic field. Whether you're aware of it or not, you are constantly broadcasting a frequency, and life sends you matching signals. If you're transmitting worry, scarcity, or desperation, don't be surprised when more of it shows up. Flip the script. Tune your channel. Radiate joy, radiate helpfulness, radiate abundance. Even if you don't fully feel it yet, act as if. You'll begin to. The universe listens. The field responds. The return signal? Tenfold. MindFlip 2. It isn't always you. That crystal clear insight, that phrase that popped into your head out of nowhere, that instinct that saved you from disaster, you didn't invent it, you received it. You are not alone, and you never were. Every human being on this planet is walking with an invisible team. Call them spirit guides, angels, higher selves, galactic allies, ancestors, or the collective. Whatever name you give them, they are real, and they are trying to reach you. Even those who scoff at the spirit world have been visited in dreams or nudged by insight they couldn't explain. In contrast, if you believe in it, if you know it's true, you open the line wider. You become an active receiver. Truth? You are being contacted right now through whispers, nudges, images, songs, flashes of knowing. You don't have to earn it. You have to listen and acknowledge. MindFlip 3. Darkness be gone. Let's cut through the noise. There is darkness. It doesn't play fair. If you're receiving evil, distorted, chaotic information, or if your space feels off, you're picking up interference. Dark forces thrive on low vibration. They feed off fear, depression, addiction, anger, self-loathing, and apathy. They attach to energy patterns, not just people. What opens the door? Ouija boards, drugs, alcohol, environments of decay such as bars, haunted spaces, trauma-filled homes, negativity and rage, chronic dissatisfaction or hopelessness. They sense it, they follow it, they amplify it. In contrast, here's what they hate: your self-mastery. Clean your space, all of it. Physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Eliminate what isn't of the light. Speak with authority. This is one of the most powerful tools in your arsenal. Thrust out your arm, palm facing outward, fingers up, and command, I do not consent. Darkness, be gone. Do it until the energy clears. Say it inwardly if you must. Eventually, you won't even need to speak it. Your very vibration will repel interference. You are not prey. You are power. MindFlip 4. Laugh instead. You're about to scream or cry or spiral. Flip it. Humor is a disruption code. It breaks the frequency of despair and replaces it with levity, one of the universe's favorite frequencies. How? When something triggers a reaction, anger, shame, fear, notice it. Then ask, how can I laugh at this? At first, it may feel forced, and that's okay. You're rewriting the groove in your brain. New reaction, new pathway, new power. I use the Monty Python method and say to myself, I scoff in your general direction, and I mean it. Try it. Nothing throws the dark off like someone who laughs in its face. Remember this. Dark forces are only strong when you forget who you are. That said, when you laugh, you remember. MindFlip 5. Fear? Boom! Get rid of it. Picture 2 balloons, one white, one black. Every time you feel fear, boom, the black one grows, the white one shrinks. Guess which one feeds the matrix? Guess which one feeds the light? This isn't metaphor. Loosh, the energetic substance of human suffering, is the fuel of control systems. Fear feeds wars. Fear fuels media. Fear fattens the pockets of those who engineer disasters. I say, don't feed them. Don't inflate the black balloon. Every time fear creeps in, a bill, a threat, a worry, stop. Say, nope, not happening. Then flip it. Ha! I scoff at this bill. God's got it. You don't have to believe it perfectly, just long enough to shift the channel. The white balloon inflates, the good side gets stronger. You just reclaimed a piece of your power. MindFlip 6. Still got fear? Look deeper. Fear is sticky. Sometimes it hides beneath logic. What if I can't pay the rent? What if the diagnosis is true? Is this fear real, or is it a memory, a projection, a lie? If a doctor gives you 3 months to live, ask yourself, who made them God? Have they factored in spontaneous healing, emotional cleansing, spiritual upgrades? Natural cures? Dietary changes? No? Then their prediction is flawed. What they don't know or tell you is that many people have defied all odds, not because they followed protocol, but because they believed they could. They knew it in all parts of their being. They tuned in, they reached higher, they stopped feeding fear. When fear hits, flip it and say, all my needs are taken care of. This isn't blind optimism, it's cosmic alignment. It's declaring your vibration louder than the fear signal. Even in a dark alley with a pursuer closing in on you, fear won't help. Calm clarity will. Fear leads to panic. Panic leads to bad decisions. Choose your response, choose your frequency, choose your authority. Enter Jane. Jane says, what we're talking about here is a false truth running the fear narrative. And I say, when it happens, you need to examine it and turn it into a true truth. Take out fear and hold it up to the light. What do you see? Where did it come from? Who started this lack of belief in the abundance of your life? Tell yourself this fear is unreasonable. Fear will accomplish nothing except bring more stress into your life. Fear is a hotbed for negativity, a petri dish full of premature aging and disease. It creates a pall of negativity that affects your well-being and that of others. Do you want this? I don't think so. Instead, say goodbye, fear, then go deal with the problem in a calm, productive, and empowered frame of mind. MindFlip 7. Say yes to the flow. Picture this. You're clenching a crystal wine glass in your fist, muscles tight with tension. What's going to happen? Instead, hold it gently between two fingers and it balances with ease, letting you savor every sip. This is the law of flow in action. The same principle applies to energy, money, time, and love. The tighter you grip out of fear of lack, fear of failure, fear of falling behind, the more likely you are to fracture the very thing you're trying to hold. Flow is what happens when you stop controlling, when you stop micromanaging, when you trust the higher currents. Let's take something real. You open a bill and instantly your gut clenches. You feel that ancestral fear kick in, maybe from parents who lived paycheck to paycheck, or from the memory of sleeping in your car. That fear, it stops the flow cold. It's time to remember that there's another way. Pause, breathe, say a prayer, not one of begging, but one of co-creation. Invite God, your angels, your higher guides, source to assist you. Then release it. Don't stew in the problem. Move your energy. Go sing a song. Take a walk. Watch a hawk circle overhead. Laugh with a child. Trust that life responds not to panic, but to presence. Congratulations, you've just re-entered the flow. MindFlip 8. Money is energy. You've been lied to. Money isn't real, not in the way we were trained to believe. It's not safety. It's not success. It's not even real. What's in your account is a series of digital digits. Fiat currency is paper-backed by nothing but collective belief and centralized manipulation. The whole system is a sleight of hand. Yet, money moves things. It feeds your pets, buys your tires, and pays the guy to fix your deck. Then, what is it, really? Energy. When energy flows, so does money. When you share it with generosity, it circulates. When you hoard it in fear, it stagnates. When you curse it, it resists you. When you bless it, it becomes a conduit. That $300 you paid your handyman, it wasn't you paying what you couldn't afford. It was a ripple, feeding his family, fueling a day's worth of service and multiplying through your generosity. Because energy obeys universal law, it comes back, sometimes as extended payment plans, sometimes as miracles dressed up as customer service reps. To stay in flow, let go of the grip. Stop worshiping numbers and start moving energy. Money isn't your master, it's your mirror. MindFlip 9. Call on your spirit helpers. As I've said, you are not alone, not ever, not even for a second. Now take things further. There are benevolent intelligences, interdimensional allies, angelic guides, ancestral spirits, members of the collective who are here to assist you. The thing is, they cannot override your free will. They need permission. They need an invitation. So invite them. Call them in. Surround yourself in pure light, the highest source light, and consciously open the line. Say, show me what I need to know. Surround me with truth. Walk with me through this. A note of caution, beware the fakes. Not every entity wearing spiritual garb is working in your favor. Anyone who tells you something laced with fear, like your partner is leaving you or your life is doomed unless you buy their potion, is either working through ego or channeling something distorted. Real spirit guidance is clean. It uplifts, it empowers, it gives clear nudges, not dire threats. If you don't get an answer right away, that's okay. The silence can be a message too. Either not yet, not that, or trust yourself. Never forget, You have a spiritual support team on call 24/7. Use them. That's what they're there for. Jane says, do you want to talk a little bit about that? Because I think it's something that people need to know. I answer, there has never been a dark prediction issued by the other side by your guides. If they do, it's some malevolent force coming in, or you're with an inexperienced practitioner who's misinterpreting. What the guides would say is, be more aware when you drive, or you're driving too quickly. Make sure to wear that safety belt, and you should also check your brakes. They would never say you're going to get in a car accident. It's not the way the universal energy field works. They're not allowed to interfere with karma, and the guides are never going to give you a negative pronouncement. Thank you for listening to this excerpt. All right, you've seen how fast perception can change reality. The next chapter isolates the mechanism that decides what reality answers back with. You don't manifest with language or even behavior. You manifest with frequency, whether you mean to or not.